Hello everyone, hello everyone, or hello everybody out there so far. Interstellar Dweller says it's a beautiful winter's day for a sim drive. Yes, couldn't agree more. Got the winter garb on as well, because it's freezing in here. Freezing. So we're going to do some Group 4 around the Nurburgring. I'm just in the middle of putting in some kind of qualifying time at the moment. Not a very good lap, but I'm just going to finish this lap anyway. In the Group 4 Supra here. It's a fairly tricky car around this track, I'll say that much for it. Also help if we change gear at the right time as well. Yes, it is very cold here in Glasgow as well. It's very frosty outside, and I think it's only to get worse as the day goes on. Yeah, getting on fine with the Fanatec gear. Can't say I've had any problems with it, or any major problems with it. I actually started using some of the features of the Fanatec wheel, because you can set like different force feedback settings. My god, that's a terrible lap that, isn't it? Didn't think it was that bad. So yeah, after the Group 2 Fuji race, I kind of wondered why I was struggling so much in the last sector. I think it's because I just had the wheel too heavy. So I've now got some other settings where the wheel's not quite as heavy, which is allowing me to, I think, sort of move the car in twistier zones of a little bit more ease. I think it's maybe faster, but it certainly feels easier to drive. But yeah, in general, the Fanatec gear's good. Quite fancy getting that new McLaren GT3 rim for it. Box, nice to see you in the chat. Yeah, I think it's Baltic everywhere, isn't it? Absolutely Baltic. It's Baltic in this room, which is why I've got a woolly hat on. Yeah, it does look like a lovely piece of kit. The McLaren rim. It's a bargain as well for Fanatec stuff. Was it under £200? Yeah, I'm the same. I want a GT style rim as well. Yeah. But I've been buying quite a lot of stuff just recently, so it's on the back burner for just now. Right, well, we're going to, I don't know, what time is it anyway? Enter this race at 11 o'clock, right, so we can finish this lap and then we can enter the race. Always a tricky car this round this circuit. Back end moves around an awful lot. So I wonder what the lobby strength will be like in this time in the morning. I don't think it's a particularly popular race anyway from what I've been seeing. I've done no racing on the European servers, did a few racing on the Oceania servers. Starting from the back on those ones, well, I started the first race at the back and it was just total carnage, so I did say a qualifying time. It's impossible to overtake anyone. Track car, please. Steve-O, nice to see you in the chat. Chat regular. Not gaining as much time in my previous lap as I thought I would be. 2.2 seconds up. I don't think we've chosen a good car here for the first race. We're in a Group 4 Supra. Time there. I don't think we took the carousel very well in the first lap, so we've not taken it very well in the second lap either. Doesn't seem to want to get into the dip. Favourite piece of the track here. I love this bit of track. Don't like this corner very much. Very easy to go into power too early there and understeer off. Turn please, car. Getting a bit of time now, 4.5 seconds up. Okay. I'll go on to the straight and I'll see who's in the chat. Say hello. Oh, we're gaining time, hand. First now. There we go, look at the street. We've survived. I'm just going to finish this lap, then we'll come out, we'll go into the lobby. See how things are looking. So yeah, as I said, I did this race, I maybe did 4 or 5 races on one of my other accounts on this race, the Oceania account. Yeah, I can't say I enjoyed it that much. Are we going to be a 54? That'll do just now. As well, nice to see you in at all, Steve. Always appreciate you coming in saying hello. Got to do what the missus says, I suppose. Oh, she's took the bearings out, right? I'm reading it. I read your races properly. She's taking the bearings out, so you'll be getting onto the race B shortly. Quite right. Got to make the most of your time. Instead of watching me. Who else have we got? So I'm just reading back some of the messages. Into we are in the Supra, that you've probably gathered by now anyway. So hopefully you can actually see something. I've put the contrast right up on the game. Not the well, is it the contrast setting it's called? The exposure. So I've got the exposure up here, just so you, hopefully you can, well, to help me see as well, but hopefully it helps you guys to see out there watching as well, see a little bit better. I don't know why they chose nighttime settings. Oof, do you stop gabbing? We're just about to make this in here. Yeah, the Genesis, that was kinda strange, because I was doing some race B also on my Oceania account, because I had my SR took a bit of a hit on the Nurburgring, so I went into race B and I'd not got that many Group 3 cars on that account, and the Genesis was one of them, and I took it out and I realised straight away it was such a good car, and then basically Ollie came out with a video the next day also saying the same thing about the Genesis, so it was quite weird, but it's always been quite a good car, the Hyundai. Always been quite a good car. I do a championship, and it's hour-long endurance races, and the team in the Hyundai always did very well. It was really good on fuel. Ben70, hi Wombo, it's good to see you streaming. I like your strat guides. Thank you very much, that's nice to hear, and thank you for joining the stream, saying hello. Cheers into it. Hopefully see you again. And make sure you wrap up if you're going out there, because it's Baltic. So nearly into the first race here. Let's see what we're going to get. So what have we got then? What have we got? I don't even know what the sort of the car of choice is for this race, what everybody's been choosing. Cold in Kent. That was almost wasn't worth my while qualifying, was it? So, there was a lot of people in the TT. There's a shocker. TTs and Vipers. So down 14th here, and that's not really where we should be. We've got a couple of fast guys starting at the back as well. We've got Nisman there and Poloff. A couple of A+ drivers that'll be trying to work their way through. Right, Steve-O, good luck in your race. Thank you, Steve-O. Yes, if you'd be so kind as hit that like button, it'd be very much appreciated. Or hit that dislike button, you know, that's what it's there for. Oh, there's been much to see so far. Such a awkward, horrible first car. I don't know why I can't just go around the track. Don't know why we can't just go around the track. Fan Fafner, nice to see you in the chat again. Sitting in the house with a jacket and hat on too. Yeah. There is a radiator just behind me as well, but it's not doing very much. Although, driving down the Nurburgring on this game, I don't know why, but you seem to get so much more feel of the road on the Nurburgring than you do in most of the other tracks in the game. So it's a bit of a workout with the old wheel. Right, let's see if we can get into the top 10 then. See if we can get into the top 10. What am I doing here? Radar. Thank you, Ben. Think I'm going to need it. Not a great place to start, is it? Right on a corner. Come back! Oh, this car's painfully slow in the straights, isn't it? I think we're probably going to get dived here. Through the first few corners without too much instant. Mr. French Dodge Viper. To go for the move here. Somebody off up ahead, Eddie Butler. This is what I don't like about driving at night. Oh, I'm blinded by my lights on the car in front. Track's over here, isn't it? Oh, somebody with a 2-second penalty. A case of surviving now, isn't it? Trying to take advantage of people going off. So it turns out the Supra's got no straight line speed whatsoever then, eh? Maybe you're supposed to shift this. Are you supposed to shift this earlier, maybe? Like you do with Group 3 brother. Today we're going to have to just show a few more guts for the next one, I think. Now the TT's causing carnage. Up to 3.5 seconds worth of penalty. Portuguese drivers having a typical everybody's buy-on bars. Off right behind us, one of the A+ drivers starting at the back. Suggest that was really the best overtaking slot, my man, just as well I looked up to see you were there, eh? Quite good for the handling sections, this car, but it's no good because you can't actually pass anyone anyway. And then it's got no straight line speed. Get by him, he was a bit of an accident waiting to happen. Oh, I could do that done with a slipstream down here, couldn't we have? So I have to admit, it's not a combination I'm particularly fond of, is this. Yeah, I think it'd be slightly better if it wasn't at night time. I think it being dark and the light shining and you're blinded by cars in front of you, you can make picking your braking points a little bit more difficult than normal. But we survived the first lap without any major incidents. We are just dropping behind though, we are going backwards. We have absolutely no straight line speed. So lap 2 brings up. Ooh, we're nice to get in front of this car before the schleif. Just going to fight it though. Jeez, oh mate, I broke early. Never get blinded like that in real life racing at night when you're right behind another car. Danger cops off the track up ahead. caught hand over fist by the Viper behind us. Come on, guys. Come back! Let's turn into the corner so I can turn in as well. I feel like I'm trying to look over this guy's car, trying to see what the track is. Oh no! Oh, you take that corner. I'm going to let you go. You've got a penalty anyway. Go and mess with them. Hopefully get them some penalties. Take them off or something can happen. So we'll get that position back off this driver when he saves that anyway. Come on, Supra. Oh no. A kick, a oversteer there in the corner. Oh my god, you're so slow. What are you doing in the corners? Catch back up to this Viper and make sure I get this position back when he serves this penalty. And also drop this Corvette because he'll be a lot faster than me down the straight, won't he? Top 10 we're looking for is just there. Start to be a lot more careful at that corner. Danger cops off! Are we close enough for a tow? Oh, a double tow. No, we're not in it, so we'll lose this position to the Viper. No, he's not going for it. Fair play to French driver behind us there. He could have went for a very ambitious overtake through the last section, but never went for it. So I appreciate that. Hasn't, yeah, so the strat here is have a chrome car to blind everybody, yeah. It would definitely work, wouldn't it? Yeah, go and find a chrome livery. Anyone behind you is going to be in trouble. Xander, nice to see you in the chat. Donator, I always say your name wrong, right? Yeah, I say it. Dotinator. We'll go for that, Dotinator. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of racing at night. I much prefer to race in the daytime when I can see the track and see the scenery. Gary Gilmore, thank you very much. Just felt like a case of surviving more than anything else. The car is so slow on the straights. What was our lap there? A 9:04.9, and okay, we were held up a little bit by the traffic, but I think I was doing 8:55s and 8:56s in the Jaguar, so which would kind of put us up towards, you know, if we can do lap times like that, then we will be up here. Anyway, that was a good race. I don't know if he's still in the lobby. The French driver, no, he's away, but we'll see to this chap anyway, the Danish guy. Oh no, is that the guy I meant to say that to? No, it wasn't. Right, we'll save that anyway, just for... We'll come out. Right, cheers. I'll maybe just call you Doe. Richie, I think a new name in the chat, or certainly I've not said hello to you. Thanks for joining us. The McLaren's a good shout for that race, very fast on the second lap. GG. Yeah, I like McLaren. I think, I don't know what we're going to choose next. We've not got any time to do any qualifying, so we're stuck with this qualifying time. Thinking of going into Aston Martin next. At least we'll have some oomph down the straight in that car. Just get my sponsor in as well. Remember, Womble Leader Racing live streams sponsored by Bars Iron Brew and My Dreams. But not the worst first race, at least we were in some action, and had something going on, even if the result's not what we were looking for. We did make up 3 positions, so. Morning, Ian. Right, I'm just going to jump to the toilet for a wee second. Just to put that on this screen. I will be back. I'll be less than a couple of minutes. We're back. Had to go and check that the wee one who has been left their own devices downstairs hadn't burnt the house down. She's sitting playing Pokemon on the Switch. So what is the top car in the leaderboard? I've not even looked at this. So the Viper is the car of choice for qualifying. A few Audi TTs up there as well. Strange how the Vipers just started dominating Group 4. Out of nowhere. Maybe need to get it. I've even tell you the last time I drove the Group 4 Viper. Anyway, jump out, get a wee feel for the Aston Martin. Probably my second favourite Group 4 car. Behind the Jaguar. They're very similar, aren't they? The Aston Martin and the Jaguar anyway. You break a bit earlier than that for turn 1 then. We should be in better shape in this car. The Supra at the back end wanted to step out every time you hit the brakes, which in a circuit like the Nordschleife is not ideal. Hopefully we'll be able to concentrate a little bit more on driving against the other drivers rather than just trying to survive. Here we go then. Race number 2. Will we be further up the grid or will we continue to drop? We're going further and further down. P16 this time. Who have we got up the front? Can't see there's any names I particularly recognise in the lobby. Dan Speed in the Corvette again. I thought he might have dumped that after the last race. What else we got? We've got Poloff will be coming through again in the Viper, so we'll not make things too difficult for him or her. So we're waiting for a top 10 again here. Tend to find that in the Nordschleife as well. There's certainly drivers out there who are specialists at this circuit. Kind of just seem to come out just for this track. Because this is definitely top split. Because we came into this race with 62k DR. So we're definitely in the highest lobby that's going at the moment. But not a lot of recognisable names. Nice to have over 20 people sitting watching us this time in the morning. Still a working day, so happy anyone can Boogie Rav saying don't slow them down. I'll try my best. Morning, Sean. Morning. You're looking for tips from me? My tip to you is don't take tips from me. The only advice I'd give anyone for this race, and I certainly can't give you any kind of race advice on how to drive, but it's just all about surviving at this circuit. Keep the car on the track and you're almost guaranteed to finish higher than where you started. And if you've got somebody clearly behind you, clearly faster behind you, who's looking a bit impatient, I would just let them through to then go and start annoying the drivers in front of you, maybe cause a few incidents that way. That would be my advice if you're looking to start improving your results. And don't drive the Supra. That'd be tip number 3. It's too slow in the straights. A little bit deep. There we go. Somebody's round already. The Mustang here. Come on, mate. If you want to fight it, then go round the outside. Mustang will probably quite a good car around this track. It's a good handling car. Plus, we know it burns fuel more than any other car, so it's going to be lighter towards the end than every other car on the track. An ambitious overtake there from unsafe release. When that one was really on. Whoa! That'll be the curb. Oh, sorry. Right. Here's me praising the stability of the Aston Martin as well. I can't say I've ever had a car do that to me. Well, that's the thing with the Audi TT though, isn't it? You go off the track, because you're four-wheel drive, you can just... Any other car on the Audi TT or an FF car there, he'd have been dead. Can't see, can't see... By us guy. He's going to defend it for his life, isn't he? Okay, we're doing this, we're going side by side through here. Well, it seems sense, thank you very much my friend. What was it in the Supra there? Back to the take corners full throttle the Supra. Ah, be going. Think about your re-entry to the track. Woo! I think he did actually just try and get off the racing line, but unfortunately I'd already chosen to go that way. survive though, we survive. He's off up ahead. Porsche, I think. Dodge versus Aston Martin. Oh god, these penalties must have been getting served. Oh, it's worked out quite nicely, hasn't it? Hopefully this guy's sensible coming down in here, doesn't go for anything stupid. Oh man, I was too busy looking at the radar. Good racing. He kept his car in there around turn number 1, had to give him space. Nicely done. Something happened up the front because we were 21.6 seconds behind the lead the last time I looked. Wiper went too deep into left hander by the looks of it. Whoa, Aston Martin. Top 10 still on here despite that accident in the first lap. Washes through there, that's where we had our problem last time. Keeping pace with the leader. It's a Ferrari ahead of us, going to be good in the twisty sections, isn't it? Can't see, can't see. Holy, whoa, what the hell? Don't need a chrome car. The brake lights do the job. Boys, let me go. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Very much appreciated. Should we say thank you to that driver at the end of the race? Okay. I don't think I was that much faster than him. I think he was just getting held up by the German here, Smoking Joe. Joe's deep. Right, well, we'll choose what side of the track you want to be on. He's just blocking me, isn't he? Disgusting behaviour. He's got to stop in the apexes as well. He's going to push me off here, I'm pretty certain. So we both get penalties because of that Audi TT. 5 seconds I get though. I'm still going to finish higher than we started. convinced towards the end of the race. I think that driver was quite near the front. Yes, and Smoky Joe Fraser really wanted that place, that's for sure. It was pretty bad driving. James F1 and Mark, nice to see you in the chat, thank you for saying hello. Yeah, Sean, I think the penalty system is probably the worst that's ever been at the moment in terms of trying to race other people, because you're just trying to race closely. The slightest little touch in the rear of another car seems to give me a penalty every time at the moment. I'll just say thank you to Bugarov for letting me pass. I'll just say thanks to the clean race to Smoking Joe's away, isn't he? Yeah, of course. Yeah, it was going quite well, Xander, until we came across Crazy Joe. Yeah, what did we finish? I don't even know. Our sportsman, we got a 5-second penalty. What are we down? Oh, we never actually lost any SR despite a 5-second penalty, so that's quite good. Paul off though, he didn't fare so well, did he, with a nice red B there. See what Boogie Rav's got to say. His exit was the quickest to move till race, yeah. I just don't see what satisfaction you get from driving that way. Tim Jolt, nice to see you in the chat. Good morning to you too. You got a reset at race B by driving through a spinning ghost. Yeah, I think we've all had that one before. Driving into a ghosted car and apparently it's not ghosted. What will we go in next? Somebody said the McLaren's good, didn't they? We'll give the McLaren a try. Citroen, Ferrari, Citroen. I'll go with the McLaren. Didn't even save the replay. I should have watched the replay just to see what really happened at that corner, because he got nothing and I got a 5-second penalty and the Spaniard got a 4-second penalty for it. Okay, I suppose we really should go and turn a few laps, well not laps, but a few corners in this car. So if anybody's not seen what next week's daily race C is, it's Group 3 at Interlagos. And we've got the racing soft and the racing medium tyres available, so tyre bears at times 6, so those soft tyres are not going to do that long a stint, I don't think, with that kind of tyre wear. So it definitely looks like a good prospect, certainly better than this one, certainly the best race daily race he's came up with in quite a wee while. Dale boy, morning. Is it still morning? I'm thinking if it's still morning, it must only just be morning. Aye, yes, it's not very warm in this room, Dale boy, so we've got the hat on. Sort of reasonably heavy zipper as well. It's not very warm outside either. No bother, Keefsky Gaming. No bother for the guys. I'm glad you find them helpful. Always nice to hear that people are finding them helpful. That's why we do them. Why I do them anyway. So thanks very much. Yeah, it's just I thought that Xander. Thought it was close to midday. So yeah, next week's race, Group 3 Interlagos, definitely going to be some strategy in that one. In Interlagos and Group 3, you can pretty much use any car. Hopefully shouldn't just be one car that completely dominates. So I'm looking forward to that one, I have to say. I can imagine everyone will be. Can you imagine what the lobbies are going to be like on Monday night? I think everyone's going to be streaming that one after the races that have been a bit disappointing over the last few weeks. Everyone's going to be off as well, isn't it? It's a Saturday. Sorry, it'll be. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking nonsense. Right, here we go. We're going further and further down the order here. 18th for this one. We'll not set a new qualifying time though for the stream. It's more interesting starting a little bit near the back. I'll probably have to do some DR repair on this account a little bit later though. Not a lot for Christmas. I'm too old to be getting Christmas presents. I was looking for a new digital watch, so I got that. And the usual pants and socks and smelly stuff. But yeah, happy enough with my haul. Right, I'm going to be back in 2 seconds. I need to go and blow my nose, and that's definitely not something you want to see on camera. So, obviously I'll be back in 30 seconds. There we go. So we've got the German in front of us, unsafe release. He was in the last race. Seemed like a clean driver as well, so don't have too many issues with him. You've got to be careful these days, haven't you? Just assuming that somebody's a him or a her. This PC world that we live in. A Mighty Ducks ice hockey jersey. That does sound quite good though. A classic film. Well, I couldn't tell you who's in it or how it goes, but I have definitely watched it. Right, let's hope no curbs decide to throws off. I broke so well, I still couldn't actually get the car round the corner. Turn please. Good effort to have a penalty already. Oh yeah, liking this McLaren so far. No casualties so far either. Everyone's very well behaved, it seems, so far. He's off up ahead. Woo! Done from the Spaniard, they came back on the track and kept it right to the edge of the track, so all you can do and you come on people, a few more crashes would be nice. About to get ropey. Make sure we're not sitting too close to this Viper here. Well, there'll be a casualty there. Yeah. Oh, got a quitter. Quit up ahead, up to P15. Look how dodgy this is. Should we want any part of that? Want you to sort it out before the corner, please. Careful, I don't know what the McLaren was going to act like. The carousel. We're just totally stuck, aren't we? There's just nothing you can do. Start being braver into that last corner. Well, last corner before the straight. Look at this up ahead. There's going to be casualties down here, I think. Scorpion, thank you for the good luck. reserve that until the back straight. Somebody's been punted. Sir Charles. Probably a German sounding name, is it? Good day. It's good practice this anyway, isn't it, driving in amongst the pack? Weird, I feel like I've one eye on the car in front and the other eye trying to look beyond that car to see where the actual track is. Oh, casualty! That's going to hurt. Four-second penalty up ahead, so one position to be made up towards the end as long as we keep the car where it's meant to be. Unsafe release. Just keep it on the track. Somebody did say this McLaren was good in the second lap. Right. Comes alive compared to some of the other cars. Not doing me any good to get past anybody though. These two are going to do down here. That was predictable. I say, you've been in there a bit hot, unsafe release into the carousel. Come on, catch up with them, please. I got a penalty for that. I'll be annoyed. Oh, come on, game. And then I had to try to take a void direction. As soon as you're offline, you're in trouble. I swear to God, I get penalties from every contact at the moment. Every single contact I make in this game, I get a penalty. Off again. Oh, we definitely get dirty tyres. Yeah, I can't really blame anybody in that one, can I? Except myself. Okay, years. You join us in a bad moment. There's not been many good moments, in all fairness. Well, that was actually going not too badly up until we had a slightest little touch. I mean, I couldn't even tell if I touched the back of his car or not. We got a 1 second penalty, then it unravelled pretty quickly after that, didn't it? Unravelled pretty quickly after that. Yeah, they are silly penalties, Xander. Barrier penalties, but... oh dear. Oh, you're loving this combo, King. I'm not loving it. It ain't loving me either. I think I'm going to have to do some qualifying here. So you've gained 11,000 DR and back up to A plus on 52k DR. Nicely done. Nah, you'll stay A plus, King Ears. I'm sure you will. Right. I'm going to have to say a quicker qualifying lap here. What in. We'll do it in the Aston Martin. Because starting back there is just not working. It's not working. Ah, my head's up, don't worry, Scorpion. This is I wouldn't say, I suppose it is my second account, but it's actually just as high in DR as my main account, and I've been using this account for the FIAs. I don't know if I'd reply to that one, Scorpion. I think it's the first time that I see you, so I want to say thank you for all your strategy guides you've made. Best man. And some nice emojis. I appreciate the comment. I do the strategy guides for the purposes of hopefully helping some other drivers out there, so I'm always pleased to hear that that's what it's doing. So you are very welcome, and don't worry, they're not going anywhere. Now that we're streaming, we're still going to have the daily race guide out on Monday. Hopefully in the next week or so I shall get the new PC, and then I can start actually releasing the videos in much higher quality as well. That certainly is the plan. Yeah, that's exactly what you do, King Ears. If you're getting results out of this one, then build your DR up as much as you can, so when you get to a combination that doesn't suit you as much, then as you say, you've got that buffer. I was looking through the qualifying times. I think if you get like an 8:47 or something along those lines, it was a really quick qualifying time. I've only done the one qualifying lap here, and I'm starting down in the back. I seem to be a little bit quicker than the drivers around me, but there's just no way past them. And then if you go for some kind of overtake, or they go off the track, you take avoiding action, you go offline, and it's very, very slippy offline. Yeah, Scorpion, Interlagos next week. I think it's the racing soft and the medium tyres as well, so there should be some strategy. Group 3 as well. I think it's going to be a very, very, very popular combination. Right, so this is, we will be back, we will do the 1 o'clock race. This is going to be a little bit boring, unfortunately, but I do need to do something about this qualifying. Do you know what? I'm off all day and I'm off tomorrow as well. We can always play later on and build things back up. Right, what car are we going? Then we'll go back in McLaren. I don't think we did the McLaren justice there. 8:46.1. Well, the way this is going, King Ears, my DR's going down fast on this account, so if you keep going up a little bit to maybe about 55, 56, and I keep going down the way I'm going, we could be in the same FIA races. Yeah, you're probably putting, if you keep getting to A plus and then it goes wrong, I guess there's a certain amount of pressure. Yeah, I think I've made one overtake in 3 races, King Ears. Right. I'm going to pop and get another can of juice, so I shall be back in a wee second, and I'll just make sure that the wee one's okay. Back in a moment. Right, just about to go into the lobby now. WRX around Gardens. Gardens 2. Should be quite good for that track, shouldn't it? There's not. It's only the sort of the one straight, the back end of the circuit where you really need a lot of horsepower. I think you've got a good car for that track. And I say that qualifying time before we started the stream, I did think it would at the very least put me mid-pack rather than all the way at the back. I think if we survive this session with our SR intact, we can count it as a success. So we'll do this race, I'll do one more, and then I'm going to call it a day. But thank you very much for everyone who's joined us, posted in the chat. What's that? Ooh. What's that saying? Okay. I don't know what any of that means, YouTube. Yeah, thank you for joining me, watching, chatting, or if you're just lurking, not saying anything. I totally understand, because I tend to very rarely comment in streams myself. And thank you for everyone that's hit that like button, I do appreciate it. Not that the action's been that great. Well, there's been action, there's not been a lot of good driving. I made a position up already. Nice, that's the guy started at 20. Bomish decided he didn't fancy it. Missed him. Missed him. I suppose if we're doing nothing else here, we're giving all these drivers in front of us a nice boost to their DR by finishing ahead of an A+ driver. Right, this is it. This is the race, it's all going to come together. We're going to get through the pack, there's going to be no penalties, nobody's going to stop in the apex, no silly mistakes. Exactly that, it's all going to be wrong at the first corner. Obi-Wan Babu. I mean, I think that's the earliest I've actually broken for turn 1 and the most I've actually missed it by. If we were able to take it properly, we would have been ahead of a couple of cars there. That's a 4-second penalty for somebody already. It's going to be smart. Please go round the corner, please go round the corner. That's the end. Followed me off and caused chaos. Right, pick a side, pick a side. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. Even the Ten's a Ten's got very good brakes. Mika, 1975. Is that when Mika Hakkinen was born, as anybody know? Sounds about right. He's broke a bit late there. He's just going to stop in the middle of the track. No way through it. In the WRX, so it's very hard to out-traction that out of a corner. You're going to have to pick a side here, my man. We'll all be coming through. Not going to give this up, is he? Dropping away from that group in front that I want to be with. Take advantage of any penalties. Off the 4th there. Oops. Thank you. Remember, my brakes are not as good as yours and you're going a lot faster than you think. Thank you, Mika. I appreciate the sensible driving, my friend. Please don't dive me into here. Cannot get the car stopped for there, can I? Okay, big group of cars in front of us. Potential here. I'd love to read the chat, but I'm sure you can appreciate you have to give your full concentration to the Nurburgring. After the last race, we are chasing a fairly decent result. Trying to redeem ourselves a little bit. Corner. What was doing there? It's going to be interesting down this straight with this lot in front, especially down into the big braking zone. I'm predicting a death for somebody. Let's hope it's not us. Somebody's off the track anyway up ahead. It's going to cause carnage way off to the right hand side now. We're going to go side by side round here as well by the looks of it. Don't give me a penalty for that game. Woohoo! Top 10! Let's run and hide. A 4-second penalty. I hope he never got that for the brush against me, because that was not really all I could do about it. Oh. Let's go. You can see P6 up there. Looks like we're faster than the guy behind us, so we're under no pressure from behind. Cut. We're definitely catching this one. Great corner. I'm liking this McLaren. Whoever said the McLaren? I'm getting used to it now. I want to be in 7th gear here though. When you free, get a bit of bumping and barging going on, get a couple of penalties in there, make my job easier. Just knows we're getting caught by the guy behind. I think he's got a 4-second penalty, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, car, what you doing? Oh, you... These gerbs are out to get me today, or something's off. He's got a penalty up ahead. Get our composure back. Oh, he's off as well. I'll give it your rejoin, Paddy. I'll give it your rejoin. Besides that penalty that guy's got, I don't know if they were responsible for a car going off, so give me a 3 or 4 second that. Somebody served a hefty penalty. Top 6 there, like, come on! You two, have an instant. That was a bit better. Apart from that one little instant where the curb tried to take us out. Sorry I can't sort of look at the chat. I'm sure any of you have going round this track, you can appreciate that trying to look at the chat while driving around the Nordschleife is a rare skill if you can do it. I'm using the TT King years. Inter's back, nice to see you back in the chat. Thanks for saying the Swiss is a liability. Yeah, I did see a Swiss driver there, I can't remember where he was. King years has another account called Fraggle Fart. That's a nice name. I used to have an account called Fraggle Commander. Well, that was a good race, I enjoyed that one. Here's the Swiss driver. Oh, Obi-Wan Babu you were talking about. Yeah. Hugh Hattrick, nice to see you in the chat. Thanks for joining us and saying hello. Yeah, Hugh, I do the same. I seen Tidgeney recommending doing that for the nighttime races. Up in the exposure level so you can see what you're doing. It definitely makes things a little bit nicer. Thank you for the well done, Nimbulus. I think you're the new name in the chat, so thank you for joining us. Yeah, that was nice, Xander. 3 places in one corner. I'm just glad that the brush with the Audi TT never resulted in a penalty. Yuki Gadget Man, thanks for joining the chat, saying hello. Nice to see you. Hope you're keeping up the good work with the videos. I'm sure most folk will know out there, but both Hugh Hattrick and Yuki Gadget Man have got YouTube channels out there worth checking out. Looking for some GT Sport content. Yeah, quite pleased with that one, King Ears. That was P19 up to P7. And really all we did was just keep the car on the track. Eric B, hello there. So I'm going to do one more race. Any car suggestions? I shall drive the first car that I see in the chat. Let's put it that way. We have, except the 4C, I'm not driving the 4C, but every other car is available. So first comment in the chat, first car that I see. Yeah, you'll have to do as you're told then, Hugh, if your wife's a Glaswegian. I'm sure she calls the shots. It's not. I'm not actually from Glasgow, Hugh. It's not actually a Glasgow accent. It's but I suppose it's sort of merged into more of a Glasgow accent than anything else, because I have lived in Glasgow for quite a long time now. Is it the FF Megane? Whoever, Hugh, do you mean Ford Focus? Well, the Megane's the first one that's been said, but we've obviously got 2 choices of Meganes. think I'd much rather drive the where it's raining anyway. Yeah. I've not even got a livery on it. I think whoever said the BMW is quite a good shout. Neither, Xander. There is other football teams in Scotland. Yeah, I'm going to pretend that I never seen McGann getting said and I'd seen the BMW after it. Is that fair? I think the BMW will be good. Nice to hear, John Votter. As I always say to people, my accent is nowhere near as thick and as hard to understand as Scottish accents get. You go further north and up towards the Highlands and Aberdeen and try and understand some of the folk up there. Even I would have trouble. Yeah, BMW. Sorry, Hugh. Yeah, as a cop-out gadget, man. As a cop-out. It's amazing how quickly though you pick up how to understand people's accents. I worked with a guy with a really thick Northern Irish accent, and for the first month of working with him I had no idea what he was saying to me, and then gradually, well, you just start to understand, and then yeah, I ended up having to translate for other people to what he was saying at times. Hugh's asking what got me into sim racing. I've always been a motorsport fan, particularly a Formula 1 fan back in sort of, I guess early 90s, but more the mid 90s, when Schumacher kind of really started to be the main player. 94, 95. And then I played the F1 games back then, and then I liked Gran Turismo obviously came out. I think the first one came out in 1997. So I played GT1, played GT2, 3, 4, and then when I got Gran Turismo 5, I bought a Digiforce GT wheel, and played a lot of Gran Turismo 5. It's played some of the more modern F1 games as well up until about 2012. Didn't really like the hybrid era of Formula 1. But yeah, once I got Gran Turismo 5 and I Digiforce GT, I would say that was when I was properly, first time I was really doing sim racing on Gran Turismo 5. And I've still got that wheel, and it still works. Xander, and do you watch football, Wombo? Not as much as I used to. I used to get quite into football. I still obviously follow it. Still take an interest in the results on a Saturday afternoon. Yeah, quite like to put a wee bet on it as well. A wee bet in the football. Yeah, I agree, Hugh. I used to absolutely adore Formula 1. Never miss a practice session, never miss anything of it. And since the hybrid eras have come in, I see my interest just dissipating year on year on year. Particularly this year. I barely watched a race this year. But I'm quite looking forward to 2021 because quite a big shake up in the grid. with the drivers, which I think always kind of re-energises you for the Formula 1. With Sainz going to Ferrari, we got Vettel going to Aston Martin, Ricciardo going to McLaren, so I'll definitely be more interested in this season, certainly at the beginning. Yes, I played Jeff Cram's games, I played Grand Prix 1, or just Grand Prix it was called, and did I play Grand Prix 2? I seem to remember playing the original Grand Prix on an Amiga with a black and yellow joystick, and I think I let the game do the braking for me. I did play Toka. John Vogt's asking, did you play Toka? Yes, I did play Toka. I can't really remember much about it, if I'm totally honest with you. I definitely remember playing the Toka touring car games though. Bring that down to 2, try and stop the back end stepping out too much. Yeah, I love my Amiga 500. Championship Manager Italia 94, Sensible Soccer. Oof. Turrican, I love Turrican on the Amiga as well. Yep, Kelsey game, and that's one of the big problems with Formula 1 at the moment, isn't it? Is that Hamilton's just, he's not in a league of his own, but Bottas is just, doesn't present any challenge. At least Rosberg can live with him on more than the odd occasion. Bottas is just occasionally can live with him. I don't even think Hamilton tries half the time. Yeah, Hugh, I agree. The noise of the engines definitely changed the Formula 1 atmosphere. Sometimes when you just kind of going through YouTube and I just see like a race back from 2004 pops up, and it could be boring. It could be just the cars doing absolutely nothing, but you just end up sitting and watching just for the noise. Oh no, don't do that. Right, gotta get back to concentrating a little bit here. I'll try to answer as many questions there as possible. Sorry if I missed anything that you asked me. I will go back through it at the end of this race. This is going to be the last race. Well, it was... We almost made it. Oh, jeez, old cat. Come on. Oh. Who picked the BMW? We're getting barred. Right, focus. Remember, this car's got 7 gears, hasn't it? You'll be taking corners at less than 4th. Maybe not 4th, maybe 5th. This thing likes to rotate. Oh, the penalty system. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think he probably deserved, I never really watched it properly, I think he probably deserved that penalty, but it's just taking no mercy, is it? Yeah, stay on the ball, please. We've got a bit of track to work with now. Took that terribly, we're going to be under pressure here. Pick a side. I guarantee we're going to be stuck behind this guy the rest of the lap. I mean, you don't need to stop for the corner. That's annoying, that was no one's fault though. Yellow flags ahead. Oh, I mean, buddy, you don't... Let me stop. Somebody's off in the binnies. Can't tell you how often that happens to me. Somebody goes off and they end up right in front of me. I knew you were going to leave that in there. You just couldn't not. You're gonna have to pull out, pal. I'm not pulling out yet. Well, that was predictable, wasn't it? Just some corners don't try to go 2 by 2 by. And that is definitely up there. I went in here very deep. Terrible. Liking this BMW very much, but I didn't like the McLaren for the first half a lap either. Maybe it'll come to me. Very understeery. One lap, mostly survived. A reminiscence session there about the Amiga 500. You can't beat it. I think the original Grand Prix, first one was based on the 1991 season. Berger and McLaren, Alesi and who was it? Another Ferrari driver, 91. Ivan Capella, maybe? I also remember it didn't actually have the proper names, so you had to manually put them all in yourself. Great game though, great game. I actually used to do full distance races on it. Me and my friend would do like driver swaps. I think you could let the computer know, in fact that's what you could do, wasn't it? You could play it 2-player. And you did your stint and then the computer would take over your car and then your pal could play his stint and then you could set it for how long each stint was. It's pretty cool. Don't want to tempt fate, but I'm getting a lot of a feel for the BMW now. There's too much action going ahead. Everybody's pretty spread out from the cars that I can see anyway. Some battling. A little bit unkind to the French driver in the Dodge Viper because I thought when they overtook me they were probably just going to get in my way for the rest of the race, but they seem to have pretty decent pace, similar to myself. I'm looking at not falling too far behind the leader, so I say nice things about you there, BMW. You decided to bite me in the backside. hazards off for the TT. Did notice in the strategy guys, you definitely lose the front tyres in the Audi TT the second lap. It's super early here, isn't it? It's so kind, Mr. Spire, just to maybe let me past you. Please. Not catching this. I think we're just leaving 6th gear though. We'll go on, see what happens. I think we had to go for that there, didn't we? That was scary. The TT came out the carousel well though. So we'll suffer a little bit through this sector. What when I was for a split second, then I was like, where am I on the track? Hopefully it's a penalty fest down the straight. Try and get a top 10. Not looking very likely at this point. W gets a good old slipstream, isn't it? Oh, don't want to do that, friend. Try and drop back a little bit here. Yeah, we're too close, I think. Struggling here. You'll give it up, what do you think? What's going on? Oh, he has, thank you friend, thank you, appreciate it. Thank you guys. Under sensible driving there. Always appreciate it. Woo! Well, that was hard work for a 13th place. I just didn't even notice you were in the lobby there, got Max Power. And you somehow I seen Doric was leading at one point, I seen the Spaniard, the TFZ driver. I don't think I seen your name there at any point until I just looked up. Nice one. Yeah, we never really got. We were held up for a bit on that lap. Probably should have took maybe 2 or 3 seconds off that, I think, which would put us up in amongst these guys. Certainly not got max power. 8:52 is a hell of a lap. Jeez, oh. 8:52, great lap. Thank you to the French guy. That was. Congratulations, dude got max power. I'm going to save the replay for that one and see what happened at the end, because I never seen Max Power's name at the top at all through that. Yeah, Jeff Cramming games were great. I did save the replay there. Let's go. I'm going to go and look at the replay for that one. Pirate Alan 11. I think you're a new name. I don't think I've seen you in the chat, so thank you for joining us and joining the stream and saying hello. Yeah, Nimulus. Yeah, that's what I'm remembering. Yeah, you could two players, and the AI would take over while you switch, which was such a cool feature. I can't actually. I mean, there probably has been other racing games you've been able to do that, but I certainly can't remember one. Anyway. Oh, the mountain biking penguin. It's an interesting name. I like your wee picture. It's cool. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. Welcome along. Yeah, I'm going to look back at that Got Max Power, because as I've said a couple of times, I never seen your. I was kind of keeping an eye who was leading the race, and I don't think I seen you in the top 3. As you say though, if you were down in 10th place, that'll be why. That's going to be the end of the racing action, folks. Thank you very much to everyone who's joined me, said hello in the chat. We had one good race in there at least. The sort of 19th up to 7th place was a pretty decent race. So that last race was okay in terms of being clean and no major incidents, but we lost a lot of time the first half of the first lap, so we're struggling to fight back after that. But yeah, it's not the worst combination in the world, I must admit. Quite enjoyed some of the racing there. Yeah, I think for DR's taking a bit of a massive hit though. I think we started on 62,000 today. Oh jeez, oh man. We're down to 57,000. We've lost 5k DR. It's a bit of a sore one, but that's what this accounts for anyway. Doing the racing a little bit different. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get that back up later on towards 60,000 for FIA on Saturday. Yes, Happy New Year to everyone as well when it comes. I keep forgetting it's actually Hogmanay, as we say in Scotland. The days go in that quickly and just lose track when you're not doing very much. But yeah, have a good New Year everyone. If you'd be so kind, if you haven't already, to maybe hit that like button on your way out, I'd appreciate it very much. Thanks for everyone in the chat, keeping everything going, nice and positive. I think that's one of the nice things that I've noticed since I've been streaming, that when I go back through and look at the chat, everyone's just been super cool. And I do appreciate that. There's a couple of you out there who have been in the streams regularly. If I do need to get some moderators, I do have a couple of you out there that I'm going to, I'll give you that status, but at the moment it's not needed, so we'll just leave it as it is. But yeah, I'm going to wrap up there. I think we've been streaming now for, it's not the longest stream in the world, but my wee one wants a laptop back, let's put it that way. So yeah, I'm going to say cheerio now. Thank you again for joining me. We're going to be back on Saturday for a stream of the FIA, the Mustang at Dragon Trail Gardens 2. We should be in better shape than we were in the last race because it's not a fuel saver, so anything better than that is a positive. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. See you on the next one. Goodbye now.